Join me as today we finish off issue number 14 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. Hey everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And by now, everybody out there, you know the deal. Today we're back building Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1, and like I said at the top of the video, we're going to be finishing off issue number 14. Now, before I move over to the build table and we start building today, if you'd like to sign up for your very own subscription service and start building your very own Ecto-1, the same Ecto-1 that I'm building in this video series, we've got links right down below in the description. Click them, sign up today. You are not going to regret it. But you know what? I'm regretting talking so much in this video because I want to start building. Let's go ahead, move the camera around, and head on over to the build table. Alright, and welcome back to the build table here again, as today we finish off issue number 14 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1 with stages 49 and 50. And it looks like today we're going to be kicking it off with the driver's side rear workstation. So let's go ahead and bring in stage 50, which is this it's a large scaled piece for this one here, but I don't think there's actually too much to it. No, there's actually kind of like one part fitting the phone cradle. That's it, that's all. So yeah, stage 49 looks like it's gonna be a bit of a quick one here today. But despite that, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and tear into the bag and see what we're building. All right, so I got everything unbagged here, and once again, it's not really too much there. We got the actual driver's side rear workstation. We got a phone bracket apparently, and 3 EP screws. So not too much to it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first part here, which once again is the only part, fitting the phone cradle. And it looks like we're going to begin by pushing the phone cradle, which is this little piece right here. Alright, so we're going to push that phone cradle bracket, into the gap on the right hand side, so right there. After that, we're going to be securing that in place around the back using 1 EP screw as shown right there. So give me a second, let's put that EP screw in here. And with one more turn there, we have got ourselves the phone cradle bracket now in place. As I already said, really easy to do so. It only required 1 EP screw. Following that, we're actually now going to put in the actual phone cradle, which it's another pretty easy build. This actually fits, the phone cradle fits into the bracket pretty easily there. And once again, we're going to secure that in place around the back using 1 more EP screw. So that screw is now in place, which now in turn means the phone cradle is in place. And that is it. That is likely probably our fastest actual stage we've ever completed here in this 1/8 scale Ecto-1 build from Eagle Moss Hero Collector. Let's go ahead and turn it over to page 50, and stage 50 I should say. And it looks like there's quite a bit more here as we're going to be building the jump seats. Let's go ahead and bring in stage 50 right here. There you can see it. Give me a second, let me unbag this, and yeah, let's start building the jump seat for the Ecto. Alright, so I got all the pieces unboxed and ready to go. We got tons of screws, HP, AP, MP screws. Let's go ahead and move those to the side right now. It looks like our first step is going to be assembling the seat back. So let's go ahead and grab the seat back there. Once again, it is made of like a soft kind of plastic kind of rubber there. So there is like some bend to it, which is good when you're kind of simulating a seat that you'd sit down in. There is padding on the inside here, so there's a bit of give to it, which, as I said in our previous video, I certainly love the fact that they did this and it wasn't just like a hard plastic. So let's go ahead. What do we got? That's the first piece. From there, we're just going to, just fasten this, or I shouldn't say fasten, but just put this into place. Oh, just like that. No. Okay, actually, it looks like I just have to slide this piece into here, making sure all these little areas you're supposed to put the MP screws through kind of rise up on top of it. So get the last one here. There we go. So that's now in place, and yeah, we're going to secure those 2 pieces together using 4 MP screws. So we got the 4th screw in place there, and the seat back has been assembled there. From there, it looks like our next step is going to be fitting the seat back to kind of like this back support here, which looks like it's going to be pretty easy to do. We just kind of line this up here with the holes. There we go, and then we're going to be securing that in place using 4 EP screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. So give me a second. Let's secure these pieces together. Got ourselves the 4th screw in place, and right there, the actual seat back has now been attached to the jump seat base. And then from there, our next step is going to be adding 50E, which is the jump seat connector, which is this little kind of tray looking piece right here. And once again, we're just going to line up the holes, and we're going to be securing that in place around the back looks like using two HP screws. Screw down in place there. So that means we've got the jump seat connector attached to the jump seat base, attached to the seat back, which finishes off page number 15 here. As we continue stage 50, let's go ahead and turn the page over. Let's see what is next. And of course, since we're doing the seat, I mean, the seat, you know, needs an actual seat, a place to put your butt. So the next step here is going to be assembling the padded base. And for the base here, it looks like it's pretty much going to be very similar to what we just saw with the actual seat back there, where we're just going to put the jump seat inner portion like inside here, just kind of stretch it around, and from there we're going to secure it in place using, what do we got here, 4 more MP screws. So give me a second and let's get this all situated here. Okay, so screws in place there, and seat is looking good there. The base is looking good. It's looking like what you want. From there, we're moving on to figure C, which is going to be inserting the jump seat footrest, which is this little piece right here. We're going to be inserting that into the jump seat footrest support, which is this guy, it looks like. So that just goes right into play there. And then from there, we're going to be attaching that to the actual base that we just built. And we're going to be attaching that using a couple of EP screws. So let me go ahead and get this into the correct position here. Okay, so I got 2 screws now in place there, and once again, has a little bit of movement there, which I like. And yeah, overall, I think that looks really, really good. From there, obviously, now that we've built the actual seat back, we've built the base there with the little footrest and everything, we're now going to be affixing everything together. So fitting the base to the seat back, step number 4 here. And we're going to be taking the jump seat and fitting it into the jump seat connector, which looks like right in there. And we're going to be securing this in place using 2 AP screws. 1 screw on one side, 1 screw on the other. And with this turn, we have now completed the overall design of that jump seat there, and I love the way it turned out. I think it looks great. Now the only thing we have to do is actually affix it to that driver's side rear workstation that we worked on in, I use that term kind of loosely because there wasn't too much to it in stage 49. And there's some holes here on the workstation. There's some little pegs on the back of that jump seat. We're just going to attach everything together. Well, I shouldn't say attach, but just kind of hook everything together there. There we go. So it just snapped into place there. So our next step, our last step of stage number 50 here is going to be using 2 IP screws, 1 and 2, and just attaching all this together. So second IP screw now in place there, and there it is. There is the big reveal. Once again, we've got the driver's side rear workstation that we worked on in stage 49, along with the foam cradle, and of course now stage 50, that back jump seat. Now that brings us to the end of today's video. I can't wait till the next one when we crack open issue number 15 of Eaglemoss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. I love the results so far. I hope you guys are digging them at home. Yeah, just really, really loving this build so far, once again, from Eaglemoss Hero Collector. So that does it for today's video. That finishes off issue number 14 there of Eaglemoss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. As I said at the top of the video, if you'd like to start building your very own, we've got links right down below in the description. Click them, sign up today. That does it for this one. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you would like to help out Ghostbusters News, we do have a Patreon page. Link to that can be found right down below in the description, and I will see everybody right back here next time.